to Ediflora Kitchen. I'm your host, Brian Fitch. And have I got something unusual for you this week? In fact, it's actually kind of jumped the line. I had some ideas of what I thought we were going to fix, from week to week to week. But hubby went away for the week and found this green beans dish that we simply have to share with you. It's called green beans Poriyal. There's not a whole lot of ingredients that make up the dish, but what is in it really is just striking, and it's a really unique, at least to my palate, combination of flavors that I just really reacted really strongly to, and I think that you will too if you're willing to give this a try, and if you can find, or if you have the ingredients around. A Poriyal is a South Indian dish that can be sautéed with just about any vegetables that you have on hand. But we are going to go ahead and do this with green beans here today. So if you want to get ready, we're going to go ahead and get started.
And we're going to start by cleaning up our beans. Usually I'll break the tips off and see if I got strings, but these weren't stringy, so I'm just going to slice the tips off. And it's a little arduous through a pound of beans, but I think the flavor in the end is absolutely worth it. And then we want to just chop these in about little 1/4-inch pieces, kind of the size of, a big just bean. And you'll appreciate the effort when you eat the dish. And here we're going to start with our 1½ teaspoons of white mustard seeds. And also 1½ teaspoons of urad dal. And you want to just, I'm using them in a small pan, and you just want to start dry roasting them. You want the dal to kind of get to a maroonish color you can see there, and you're going to have your mustard seeds are actually popping and sizzling and jumping in your pan. And now that they're doing that, I'm going to transfer them into the pan that I'm going to cook them in, which is a lot heavier and not as easy to move, but you can see how it's got that maroonish color now. And at this point, we're going to go ahead and start adding in our chilies. I'm using 4 red chilies. Actually, I've got like 5 there. And 4 curry leaves that are fresh. They're just going to give it the best flavor. And then we're going to use 2 pinches of asofoetida and half a teaspoon of turmeric. And then about 2 to 3 tablespoons of water, which I'm using just to kind of get it wet and create a paste. And I just stir that up, kind of get it all working together. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. And we're going to add our 1 pound of beans, cut up green beans. It's about ½ a kilo. And just want to stir that to get the mustard seed and just that turmeric and all that flavor in there. And the asofoetida, that's almost like a cross between onion and garlic. So you could probably add either of those and this would be delicious too, but it probably wouldn't quite be the same. And I'm adding a cup of water also that I'm going to cook now the beans down for about 10 minutes. Oh, isn't that pretty? That green and the bright green and the red. Gorgeous at Christmas. Again, so just simmer for 10 minutes. Check it because you have to. But then when it's done, that's when at that point you want to just go ahead and add the grated coconut. And you think coconut and green beans? But yes, coconut, green beans, mustard seeds, these spices. It is amazingly good. It's so delicious. You're going to be making this all the time, and everybody's going to be wanting to know, where do you get this recipe? And you tell them, you get this recipe at ediflora.com. Look at that. Isn't that delicious?
All right, so it looks like our Poriyal is done. I've almost always got some brown rice on hand, and I've gone ahead and just heated this back up in the microwave. But you can eat this, by itself, or like I said, I've had this on some brown rice, and it is really delicious. This style of dish you can make with almost any vegetable. You could do this with broccoli, or maybe zucchini would probably work just as well, I think. Cauliflower would probably work. But the Poriyal style is just simply that mustard and urad dal at the beginning, toasting those two, and then adding your other turmeric, asofoetida, the chilies, and the curry leaves kind of secondarily with the water. Cook the vegetable, add the coconut, and you've got a delicious, different, tasty, tasty, tasty side dish that you're going to want to keep making, and that your friends are going to be asking for you the recipe for. When they do, you can point them here. Yeah. That's good. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you liked the video, please click the like button and the subscribe button, and please tell all your friends. Until next time, thank you.